Good evening. Welcome back to Holly Springs Ting Stadium. I am Bryson Gibson here on the call for a late game tonight, but a very important one. Winner of this matchup will go on to face Randolph-Macon College in the championship game of the D3 Southern Regional Championship, and winner will move on from there to the College World Series in Appleton, Wisconsin. So a lot at stake right now for both these teams, Christopher Newport and LaGrange College. And just talk about how we got here. So LaGrange College started off with a loss to College of New Jersey. Bounced back, won against Alvernia yesterday, and came back and just won a game right before this against College of New Jersey, getting the win and getting them here at this moment here today against Christopher Newport, who started off 2-0 in the regional, faced Randolph-Macon College earlier today, suffered a tough defeat, and so now playing in the nightcap, their second game of today too as well. So both teams will be playing their second game. So there will be a lot of mental toughness. We'll see physical on your body right now. I know both teams are probably feeling a little bit fatigued, but here in postseason baseball, this is what it's about. And so now both of these teams will face, and winner will have the opportunity to play Randolph-Macon tomorrow in the championship for a chance to go to the College World Series. So, yes, we'll be back shortly with more on the call for tonight. And for those who are tuning in with us, we are glad to have you, excited to bring you this game. And like I said, we will be here giving you everything we got. Once again, shout out to Holly Springs Ting Stadium staff for the hospitality this weekend, and William Peace University Athletic Department for stepping in and doing their part and making this tournament go. And so we're going to bring you this nightcap. Hope you guys enjoy this baseball game, and we'll be back shortly. We are back here on the call tonight, getting ready for our first pitch. So on the mound will be Zach English for the Panthers, and he's facing the first batter of tonight's matchup, and that will be a stand-up single to get things started right away for Christopher Newport. Jordan Mason reaches on for a single, and here we go. The fireworks have already started here in tonight's matchup. So next batter up, we have Connor Clark for CNU. He squares the bunt, takes it away. Nice fast start for Jordan Mason for the Captains as he reaches on safely for a single. So here we go. Pitch on the way, square the bunt. Great bunt by Connor Clark. And that will be a sacrifice bunt that will advance Jordan Mason to second. And CNU is working early as we speak. And here, Seth Woodard, their third baseman, is up to bat, looking to, early in this ball game, drive home a run to give them the early lead in this game. So CNU wasting no time right now getting after it in this nightcap. And the pitch goes, and there's the strike for English. So the count now is 0-1. Seth Woodard, the dangerous third baseman, like I said, for CNU, one of the best batters in this lineup. And here he goes down 0-2. Looking to get on base or knock home his runner here now. Woodard is batting .391 of the year, just to give you an idea what kind of power and the kind of hitter he is. And there is a strikeout, though, for Woodard. Goes down looking. And a early strikeout for English, as now we go to 2 outs here in this top of the first for the Captains. And now designated hitter John Anderson comes to plate with a strong .474 batting average for the Captains. And English first pitch will be a little outside. We taking for a ball. John Anderson is coming in lefty versus righty in this matchup with English. And they try to pick off the guy second, Clark. I'm sorry, that was Jordan Mason at second. So Jordan Mason, they try to pick him off, able to reach back safely to second base. Anderson awaits the pitch from English. Pitch goes, and there's a swing and a miss. Nice stuff there from Zach English as he tries to get to this third out. CNU came out strong with the leadoff single from Jordan Mason, but now the Panthers have regrouped a little bit, and there's a nice rip foul off by John Anderson. Both teams, man, this is a test of your mental toughness right now to see where you are. Long day for both of these teams, and it'll get even longer here with this game. Pitch goes, foul off. So both teams will be challenged mentally to who can be engaged, who can be focused, who can be the most disciplined when it is required at the highest at this moment. There's a berth into the South Regional Championship on the line, so no need for more motivation than that. But you'll need it as you try to execute this win. Here we go. Pitch goes. And another foul off down the first baseline. Anderson battling well early against English. English pitched and closed out the last game for the Panthers. So it'll be interesting to see how long he can go in this ball game. I'm sure they'll keep close eyes on him, and LaGrange will look to try to have a low pitch count and get him through these innings, knowing that he's already pitched once today. Here we go. English unloads. Little outside. We go 2-2 now for across the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Here, top of the first. Runner on second. Anderson at the plate. There's a chopper to the pitcher mound. Easy play for English, and that's an out. 3 outs for LaGrange. And they will go to the bottom of the first with no damage done. And, folks, here we go. We'll be right back shortly with more coverage.
I heard your voice coming through over there too. So.
And we're back here, bottom of the first, on the mound. Oh, there's a bunt laid down for Rhett Mixon early. So here we're back, here live at Holly Springs Ting Stadium. Rhett Mixon leading off for the Panthers. We have on the mound Gray Goodrich for the Captains. Goodrich has appeared in 10 games this year, started 8, 5-3 record for the Captains, and a 5.13 ERA he holds. So he unwinds, and inside this strike zone, he paints that inside corner, and there's a strike. 0-1 is the count here, and we will see. Here's the pitch again. High and away, 1-1 count. LaGrange was able to get up to a fast start against New Jersey in their last game. And I am sure, pitch goes, Rhett Mixon, chopper to the shortstop. He makes the play, and that'll be a routine out at first. So last game against the New Jersey Lions, the LaGrange got off to a very, very fast start, tallying 3 runs in the first inning. And so I'm sure they're looking to do the same here against CNU, especially in this late game where runs early could be a premium here in this matchup. Up to the plate now, we have Jacob Gather, and he will pop out, and left fielder may try to make a diving play out there on a foul ball out towards right field. Good effort by the right fielder out there for the Captains. Craig Johnson out there trying to lay out to make the play for his team. So here we are, 0-1 count, 1 out, bottom of the first. Jacob Gazzard checks, foul balls that off. 0-2 count, 1 out. Pitch goes. And nice hit right in between the third baseman and the shortstop. That'll be down as a single for Jacob Gazzard to get things started here for the LaGrange offense. Up to the plate now, we have James Poropatic, senior, center fielder for LaGrange, and Goodrich checks, tries to get a pickoff attempt on first base for Gazzard. Nice pitch there. A little outside for the ump. It'd be key to watch. See how CNU plays LaGrange on these base paths. LaGrange is very, very aggressive. Have been all regionals. Big part of their success here. And here Gazzard goes. And that hit is going to lay in. And so now Gazzard is going to turn, get home, and we have a stand-up RBI double early in LaGrange. Just like in Game 2, getting off to a fast start in this inning with their bats. Great hit by James Poropatic, RBI double. And LaGrange strikes blood first here in the nightcap. And you can see LaGrange, as the 6th seed, is playing off all the momentum they have gathered throughout this tournament. And I love it. I love watching this, and I love seeing them right now playing very comfortably and confident out here in Holly Springs. There's a foul-off attempt for Jack Larison, first baseman for LaGrange. Here's his first at bat for today, facing Goodrich. Now, one of the advantages LaGrange may have is they're very, very loose and very, very comfortable. They just played. So, seeing you had to go home, kind of gather themselves a little bit, while LaGrange has been in this game mode for the past 3 hours. So, that's a swing and a miss for Larison. And so, we'll see. There can be argument on both sides, the pros and cons of who's in a better positioning. But right now, LaGrange has jumped out to a 1-0 lead here in the nightcap. And 0-2 count for Larison. 1 out. Guy on second. Pitch goes. And that will be a strikeout. First of the night for Goodrich as he catches Larison looking. And now we will have up back the DH, McKinley Herbs, who had a great game against the College of New Jersey and now looks to extend that good charm here right now. First rip, foul off down the first baseline. Good rip for McKinley Herbs. Here we go. Goodrich winds, deals, and that's a strike. Good pitch by Goodrich. So now the count goes to 0-2 with 2 outs for LaGrange as they have a runner in scoring position. Already with 1 on the board. Can they add another? Goodrich winds and deals. A little high for the ump's liking. So that'll be a count of 1-2. Goodrich deals. Foul off attempt by Herbs. The LaGrange faithful, who has been here now for the last 3 to 4 hours, is still up on their feet, live and ready, knowing that this team has a great opportunity to move on to the championship game Sunday. And they are here, giving all they got. Another foul-off attempt for McKinley Herbs as he battles this at-bat. They're here giving all they got, knowing that this young team is capable of doing something that no one thought they could do in this regional. Here we go. McKinley Herbs ready for the pitch. Goodrich winds and deals. And another foul-off attempt for Herbs. So he is battling early against Goodrich. Working that pitch count, 1-2. Making Goodrich throw. And that'll be a ball for Goodrich. So now the count is 2-2. Urs is battled back in this at-bat with Austin Jones on deck for the Panthers. Pitch goes. And as a swing and a miss, and as a strikeout for Gray Goodrich, the second of the night for him. So now, CNU goes into the top of the second, down 1-0 to the LaGrange Panthers. There's a lot of baseball left, folks, and we can't wait to have you all for the rest of this night. We'll be back shortly.
First baseman.
We welcome you all back to Holly Springs Team Stadium. I am Bryson Gibson on the call here for this nightcap elimination game between LaGrange College and Christopher Newport University. Up now we have Nicholas Bayham, first baseman for CNU. This will be his first at bat tonight, facing Zach English for LaGrange. Here we go. English winds and deals. First pitch, grounder to the first baseman. He will tag the bag, and that'll be the first out of the inning. If you're a LaGrange fan, you love that. One pitch, one out, especially with English, who just pitched the game before. So those outs are a premium for him being able to extend himself in this game to give him the best chance to win. So ideal for the Panthers. Now up is Craig Johnson, right fielder for the Captains, who has been very busy throughout this regional with his bat. Let's see if we can get it going here, where he sees the first pitch from English as a strike, painting the outside corner of the strike zone here. Pitch goes and delivers. Craig Johnson into the gap, and he will pop out. Great play by the center fielder, James Paddock, who RBI doubled in the first, bringing one home. So he's making plays now on the defensive end as well for his team. And now we have shortstop Nick Dinapoli coming in for his first at bat tonight. And right now, the Panthers have made quick work of the Captains here with two outs in this inning already. English delivers a nice breaking ball for a strike. 0-1 count here early. English throws again, making quick work, and a grounder to first, and another out. So LaGrange, a quick top second inning, just like they drew it up. And so now LaGrange will head to the bottom of the second with a 1-0 lead, and we'll be right back, folks. And we are back here in Holly Springs, North Carolina. And now, Greg Goodrich will be facing Austin Jones for the first time tonight, the senior catcher for the Panthers. First pitch. And it will be a backhand from the second baseman. Good effort by Austin Jones to try to beat out that throw, but the second baseman for the Captains, Austin Henry, with a great backhand and throw to first to get the first out of the inning for the Captains. And Goodrich makes quick work, one pitch, one out, which is how they drew it up, I think, also for CNU. Pitch goes, first in the dirt. Goodrich a little bit disappointed in that pitch. Seemed like he thought that pitch would be a little bit better outcome for him. Early in the game, though, he tried to feel his way through this game, feel his way through this lineup. But already down 1-0. Here's a throw inside corner for a strike against Jackson Patrick. Jackson Patrick, the third baseman for LaGrange. Pitch goes. Jackson Patrick lines one right to the second baseman for the second out of the inning. So, 2 quick outs for CNU as we enter the bottom of the second. And both teams have made quick work so far in the second inning. Lightning McQueen fast, if you ask me, for both teams here. So, here we go. Red Holland up to bat. He lays down a bunt. Can he beat out the throw? And yes, he will. That is a great bunt by Red Holland to get on first and to start some offense potentially for LaGrange. Now, one thing to watch out for, Red Holland is a speedster. He's been known to steal some bags here at the regionals. And so, be wary of his speed right now with Dawson Weaver up at bat. I'm sure CNU knows and will be checking him. And just like on cue, they go for a pickoff attempt with him, knowing that he's a dangerous runner on the bags. All right, here we go. Pitch coming your way. Down and away, ball for Goodrich. LaGrange has been very aggressive tonight on the bags, something that has fueled their success here. And they will try to continue that tonight against CNU, a very formidable opponent. Pitch goes. Foul off down the third base line. Good rip from Dawson Weaver. Count falls to 1-1. The bottom of the lineup has been very productive for LaGrange here. And they pick off a tip again, keeping Holland safe. Very productive here tonight. Last game, they carried the LaGrange offense. And so now they have started off this game very well as well, with Red Holland on and Weaver at bat. And he sees a strike. Good pitch there from Goodrich. And now we move to 1 ball and 2 strikes here in the bottom of the second with 2 outs. Here we go with the pitch. He deals. And there is a ground ball to the second baseman. And that'll be out. Austin Henry with a very solid play. Him and Nick Baham on the same page with that out. And we'll move to the top of the third. Fairly quick second inning. Stay tuned, folks. We'll be right back with you. We are back here at Holly Springs. And in the top of the third, we have catcher Ryan Grubbs at bat for his first at bat tonight, facing Zach English, who has been pretty strong here to start the game, only allowing one hit. Zach Grubbs, ground ball to third, and there will be an out. So one pitch, one out. I think LaGrange may have some voodoo spell going on right now with these one pitch outs. Whoever has that spell, keep it going. Because Zach English is looking really good right now early in this ball game as he looks to extend himself throughout this game. So now we have up Austin Henry, second baseman for CNU, a bunt attempt. So 1 ball, no strikes to that bunt attempt. Ump said he did not go, so here we are. Austin Henry, very, very solid second baseman, great fielder. Done a great work this regional. Outside pitch for English. 2 balls, no strikes. 1 out here in the top of the third. Pitch goes down to third baseman. Routine play, and then again, there it is. LaGrange, third baseman Jackson Patrick, and first baseman Jack Larison on the same page right now in the third inning, making 2 quick outs. And now we move to the top of the order with Jordan Mason, center fielder for the Captains. Jordan Mason, his first at bat, he got a single to get things started for the Captains, so maybe he can get it started again as they look to put some runs on the board. Here down 1-0 early, and here he swings. Great play by freshman Jack Larison, and there's an out. English covers the bag, and that's 3 outs for LaGrange. And we move to the bottom of the third. We are moving rather quickly here tonight. Stay tuned, folks, and we'll be right back. We're back, folks, here in the bottom of the third. We're back at the top of the order here for LaGrange with Rhett Mixon up. His first at bat tonight. Rhett Mixon is 0 for 1. He grounded out. And so now, his first pitch he sees in the bottom of the third is a ball from Gray Goodrich. And Goodrich deals again, and Mixon lays some contact. Ooh, great play by right fielder Craig Johnson to track that ball down and record the first out of the inning for the Captains. That ball looked promising off the bat, but Craig Johnson is showing his wheels out there to cover that and track it. So now we're at 1 out here in the bottom of the third, and we have Jacob Gazzard, who had a single in the first at bat when he faced Gary Goodrich and recorded a run. So he's back up now to hopefully do the same. And he just fouled off his second pitch. So 1 ball, 1 strike for Gazzard. Gazzard, good at contact. Will it go over? Is it gone? It is gone! Jacob Gazzard with a big solo shot here in the bottom of the third. And LaGrange is wasting no time here was gathering a lead, jumping all over CNU. What a shot by Gather. When it left his bat, I thought it had a chance, and it just kept going and going. So here we are now. James Poropatic, who had the RBI double in the first, is now up again. He tries the bunt attempt. Goes for a ball. So Jacob Gather showing his power here early in this ball game. Pitch goes again. James Poropatic. Can he beat out the throw? He cannot. Good play by shortstop Nick Dinapoli and first baseman Nicholas Bahame. So now we're 2 outs, bottom of the third. Solo shot here by Jacob Gather. And now Jack Larison, first baseman for LaGrange, will try to get the offense reinitiated again for the Panthers. Did he go? Yeah, he did. So that is a 0-1 start for Goodrich. Goodrich is pitching rather fast here for CNU, trying to make quick work of these batters. And having a short memory, I think, from that solo shot he just gave up. But it's the way to be. Here you go. He deals again. Whoa. And a bat goes flying down the first base line. Woo. That was dangerous. The umpire didn't even flinch. We've seen a couple of those in his day already. But here we go. Jack Larison regrouping himself, getting his bat back. Sure his first base coach is letting him know, hey, next time keep that bat in your hand. Don't put anybody else in danger out here. So here we are, 0-2 count for Jack Larison. Greg Goodrich trying to make some quick work here. He's already set the deal, and here he goes again. He deals inside the pitch. Got to go for a ball. 1-2 count for Goodrich. He is taking them out rather quickly, and is ready to deal once again. Here he goes. And he lets the bat go again. Wow. Into the dugout. And so, right now, we have a bat flying, and we need to, hopefully, Jack Larison can get a better grip there, because, you know, that is quite dangerous, having the bat fly. But here we go, a new bat's coming out, hopefully with some better grip. The CNU bench was not too happy about that, but here we are, late game. Getting our bloopers out the way. Providing some entertainment for you all here tonight on this broadcast. Like I said, we're in Holly Springs, North Carolina, Team Stadium for this winner has the opportunity to go play Randolph-Macon College, the #1 team in the region. An opportunity to go to advance to the College World Series in Appleton, Wisconsin. This is what's on the line tonight between these two teams. Here we go. 1-2 count, 2 outs. Goodrich deals again. And that'll go for a ball. So we have a 2-2 count for Larison, who's had an entertaining at-bat so far, to say the least. Here we go. Pitch goes again. And that's a ball. So full count here for Larison as he tries to extend this inning. But he no base. Goodrich deals again. Larison fouls off. This time, bat stays in hand. Good for the folks around us. And full count. Goodrich deals again. And that'll be a ball. So, Larison, the entertaining at-bat he had, bat flying and all, he has got and reached first base. So, mission accomplished for him. And now, McKinley Herbs, who is 0 for 1 so far, struck out his first at-bat, will try to continue this inning. And starts off with a foul ball tip, and that'll be 0-1 count for Goodrich. I am very impressed with Goodrich's speed, the way he deals in between pitches. He does not waste time. He's getting after these hitters. And Herbs fouls off that ball as well. So he now falls 0-2 in the count. This is a big out, I think, for CNU because given that solo shot, they seem to regroup themselves pretty well. And so getting out of the inning with only 1 run earned will be good for their psyche. And McKinley Urs lays one down in the right field in the gap. And he will take first as a single. And Larison will reach third base. So runners now on the corners for LaGrange. And just like the first game tonight for them, when they face the College of New Jersey, early and often LaGrange is making their bats known right now. This is very impressive from a team that is young in many places, but they have no fear of this stage and are now taking it to CNU and putting them in some early trouble here right now. Goodrich deals and foul tip for Austin Jones. Austin Jones here looking to improve on his at bat. 0 for 1 tonight. And he looks at that one for a strike. Nice location there by Goodrich. Here, Goodrich sets, deals. And Austin Jones is going to pop that out to left field. And that will be the third out. Connor Clark with that out. And now we will head to the top of the fourth with this solo shot from Jacob Gasser as the only damage done by LaGrange. But LaGrange has come out very aggressive and take an early 2-0 lead over CNU. We'll be back, folks. Folks, we are back. Welcome you back to Holly Springs, North Carolina. I am Bryson Gibson on the call here, and we have Connor Clark coming up for his second at bat here tonight for the Captains, and that is a first pitch strike for Zach English, and he takes on the count 0-1 right now against Connor Clark. Second pitch. Little high for the umpire, and that will go for a ball. So 1-1. English versus Clark here right now. Pitch goes again. Clark fouls it off. Here we go. English winds and deals. And that'll be a strike for English. And the count will stay 1-2 here as English and Connor Clark square off. Seeing you looking to get on the board here as they face an early deficit of 2-0 to LaGrange College. LaGrange coming out swinging and very aggressive like they have been all day. So they're sticking to their script. Connor Clark, a choppy ground ball to the pitcher, and English makes easy work. Handing off to his buddy Jack Larison at first, and that'll be the first out of the inning for the Panthers. Now up, we have Seth Woodard, who in his first at bat went down looking for a strikeout from Zach English. And so now he comes up with better intentions, hopefully to jumpstart the offense for the Captains. And here we go. English winds and deals. And that is a strike. English is looking very strong here early in the game. He might just be in a zone right now where he might not even feel if his arm is hurting or not. He's just out here throwing right down the plate, and there's a foul off. And can a catcher make a play here? Austin Jones. Oh, and he got lost in the lights a little bit. Good effort there by Austin Jones, the senior catcher for LaGrange. And now we have a 0-2 count for Seth Woodard. Seth Woodard, like I said, he's one of the best hitters in this LaGrange lineup, but he has struggled a bit in this regional. I am sure seeing you will love his offense sooner rather than later, and hopefully they will get it very soon. He's a very capable hitter for this ball club. Here we go, 0-2 count, 1 out, nobody on, here in the top of the fourth, and English deals, and as a chopper to third, Patrick gets it, makes it throw to Larison, and that's the out. Nice stretch there by Larison, and that will be the second out of the inning. Jackson Patrick with a nice fielding as a third baseman there, and he hits his buddy Larison for out number 2. So now John Anderson comes back up the plate, and he comes up and swing and a miss here for Anderson. So now the count goes 0-1 here for Anderson. And another strike. English is finding that strike zone early in these innings right now. And now he's up 0-2 against Anderson, looking to make quick work of seeing you once again. Pitch goes. And that will be a strikeout for Zach English, and LaGrange looking very, very strong right now. And as we go to the bottom of the fourth, score 2-0, favor of LaGrange College. We'll be right back with more coverage, folks. And we return the action now. Up the bat, his third baseman, Jackson Patrick. His first at bat, his first at bat, he grounded out. He's 0 for 1 on the night, facing Gray Goodrich. And the first pitch for Goodrich is a strike. So 0-1 early, as LaGrange will try to extend their lead of 2-0 in this inning. And pitch in the dirt for Goodrich. So the count moves to 1-1 for Jackson Patrick, third baseman for LaGrange. Here we go. Pitch goes. And he grounds out to the second baseman. And there is a nice play made by Austin Henry to first baseman Nick Behane. And so now Red Holland is back up. And his first at bat, he reached base with a single. So he will look to do the same here now and bottom of the fourth. Pitch goes for Goodrich. And that'll be a ball. Red Holland, very, very busy throughout this night. He's been a mainstay on the base path tonight for LaGrange. And that'll be a ball. So 2 balls, no strikes here for Goodrich. Here goes the pitch. And that was a big cut there by Red Holland. So big of a cut that the hat took a spill there. So here we are, 2 balls, 1 strike. 1 out here in the bottom of the fourth. And here we go. Goodrich pitches. And there's a foul off there for Holland. Holland now back in the batter's box, looking to ignite this LaGrange offense once again. Here we go. Pitch comes, and a big cut again, and that will sit Holland down, and Goodrich will ring up a strikeout for that at bat. So some good work there by Goodrich, and now we are looking at 2 outs. So both teams are moving through these innings rather quickly right now with some quick work. And there's another swing and a miss for Dawson Reaver. There's been some big cuts here for the past 2 at-bats for LaGrange. Goodrich throwing right now another quick pitch for a ball down in the strike zone. I think his pace is beginning to possibly wear a little bit on these LaGrange batters as he's working quickly. Here we go. Pitch inside. Pitch inside, and 2-1 count here. 2 outs. Pitch goes a little outside, so 3-1 count. Hitters count for Dawson Weaver. And here's a pitch, and that will be a walk. So Dawson Weaver will reach base on a walk to extend his inning a little bit. And now we have the top of the lineup back up. Rhett Mixon, right fielder for LaGrange. Rhett Mixon tonight, and this matchup is 0 for 2. Looking to change his fortune here right now with this at bat. Dawson Weaver, capable base runner as well. Nice pitch there from Goodrich, early strike. He may try to steal second. He has shown speed today, so watch out for that ability for him. Here we go. And they try to pick him off right there, showing the respect they have for Weaver for his speed on the base paths. This whole LaGrange team in itself has shown the ability to steal a lot of bases. So throughout their lineup, there is quality speed there. And here we go. Goodrich deals. And Mixon will fly out to center field. Good contact on the ball, but there will be the 3rd out of the inning. Jordan Mason with the routine catch. And now we'll move to the top of the 5th. Moving rather quickly through this game, folks. So stay tuned, as we will be crowning a winner for a potential chance to move on to play Randolph-Macon in a championship series tomorrow. Stay tuned with us. Top of the fifth, Nick Bayham up to bat, facing Zach English, who has looked strong in this outing so far. Very impressed with his endurance, considering he pitched in the last outing for LaGrange. But he knows what's on the line right now, so I'm sure that's what's motivating him through. And top of the fifth now, with only giving up one hit so far, looks to continue his streak. Here we go. So, inside pitch goes for a ball for English. As Nick Bayham looks to get this offense started here tonight against LaGrange. And that is a nice curveball for a strike for English. Here we go. Bayham asks for a little time for the ump to regroup himself. This would be nice if he can get on base early to start some offense for CNU. Here we go. Pitch goes, and that is a strike outside corner for English. He has done really well with finding and locating his balls very well right now. And so CNU is having a hard time finding pitches they like. And there's another slow dribbler. Catcher makes a play at the first. And again, quick work for English in that on that batter. And one out for LaGrange. And they are making business as usual work right now against this talented CNU lineup. So, right now, English is putting on a great performance, and one that could be remembered in LaGrange record books if they're able to get through this game today and have a chance for tomorrow's championship. Here we go. English. First pitch, Craig Johnson sees, and that would be a base hit, stand-up single for CNU, and that'll get things started, hopefully, for them now in this ball game. So now, one man on, one out, top of the fifth, with Nick Dinapoli up, shortstop for CNU, who is 0 for 1 on the night. And he's looking now to hopefully put his runner in a better scoring position or score him now on his own. Pitch goes, little outside, taking for a ball for English. English lets one go. And that'll be another ball for English. So 2 balls, no strikes right now facing Dinapoli. English deals. So 3 balls, no strikes. So right now, first time we've seen English really struggle with his location. And right now, he's got a hitter's count against Dinapoli. A little danger right now for LaGrange. First time facing a little bit of adversity here against CNU. And here's the pitch. And that's a strike. So 3-1 count for English as he tries to battle back in this at-bat against Dinapoli. And, a quick pick-off attempt. Keeping Craig Johnson, who just singled out Honest on the base paths. Pitch goes. Oh, can it turn 2? Great play by the second baseman for LaGrange. Dawson Weaver catches the line drive from Dinapoli and turns 2 with the force out at first on Craig Johnson. So here we are, moving to the bottom of the fifth. LaGrange making quick work, still holding their 2-0 lead over CNU. Welcome back, folks. I couldn't stay away from you long there. I wanted to come back and get you guys back in this broadcast. So, as you can see, we have a 2-0 ball game, LaGrange in favor. We have Jacob Gasser, who solo shot his last at bat up against Goodrich. So, we'll see how this at bat goes. Goodrich, first pitch, down in dirt. So the story of the night so far has been Zach English, pitcher for LaGrange. He has pitched very strong in these first 5 innings. Pitch goes, and Jacob Gasser with a single right up the middle, and he continues his strong night tonight against Goodrich. He must have found the rhythm for Goodrich and is teeing off right now. He's cracked the Morse code, I believe, right now for Goodrich pitching. And we'll see how that will play out here tonight. And now we have James Paddock up again. And first pitch, he sees a strike. Nice curveball there by Goodrich. So like I was saying, the story of the night, Zach English pitching strong for LaGrange and giving themselves a chance here to extend him longer than what they probably planned. A pickoff attempt there on Jacob Gasser. Unsuccessful there by seeing you, but knowing the speed of LaGrange, checking the temperature there, making sure he doesn't get too far out for their liking. Here a pitch goes, and that is a called strike. So 0-2 now for poor Paddock as he faces Goodrich. And this bottom of the 5th action here at Holly Springs. And there's a pitch, and he goes, and that is a strikeout for Gray Goodrich. That'll be his 3rd of the night for Goodrich. So he has recorded, oh, I'm sorry, that'll be his 4th strikeout of the night for Goodrich. So he has recorded a good bit strikeouts, a good amount, but team is facing a 2-0 deficit as we speak. And another pickoff attempt, unsuccessful there for Goodrich. So up at the plate now, we have Jack Larison, first baseman for LaGrange. He fouls off the first pitch he sees from Goodrich, and so the count will go 0-1. Here we are in this elimination game. Goodrich deals, and that'll be in the dirt for another or a ball. So that'd be 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. One's across the board here at Team Stadium. Checking the temperature again, making sure he doesn't get out too far. Jacob Gasser. Offensive story of the night right now for LaGrange. A little outside for the ump's liking. So now we go 2-1. Here in this pitch count. Boom. And that is a stand-up single right up the middle for Jack Larison. And now LaGrange is threatening once again with runners on the corner. And McKinley Herbs up to bat. And who is 1 for 2 on the night. So this is a guy they want on at the plate right now in this position. And there will be a mound visit for CNU. There's some bullpen action going on right now for CNU guys warming up down there. Not sure if they're going to pull him now. I think they want to have a little talking to and just kind of figure out what's going on. Maybe some positive reinforcement here with what they want to do with this at bat against McKinley Herbs. Right now, LaGrange is looking very strong. I am very impressed with what I've seen from this team today. Like I said, losing that first game of the region and now bouncing back with a win yesterday and a win earlier. And now in this game, looking for their 3rd win in a row here at this regional. And we will be doing a pitching change as we speak. Gray Goodrich night is over. He will retire tonight with 4 1/3, giving up 7 hits, 2 walks, and 4 strikeouts tonight for Gray Goodrich. And now they'll make a pitching change. And we will be right back with more coverage here at Holly Springs and Ting Stadium. So we are back here in Holly Springs. So there's been a pitching change here for Christopher Newport. Pitcher Ryan Powell will take the mound for the Captains. Ryan Powell comes in with a record of 3-2. He has appeared in 9 games, 3 games started. Has pitched 19 2/3 innings this year. So he will now come in a tight spot here with McKinley Irves, who is a dangerous hitter in this lineup for LaGrange, and is looking to get it out with runners on the corners, threatening to score more in this bottom of the 5th. So here we go. McKinley Irves facing Powell for the first time. And the first pitch he sees from him, it will be, he won't beat out the throw, but a runner will score. Jacob Gasser will score, so that will add a run for LaGrange. So LaGrange will extend their lead to 3-0 here against CNU. So here we go. LaGrange is flexing their muscle once again, adding another run to the scoreboard, and they have now have a runner on second. Austin Jones, the senior catcher, up at bat for LaGrange. And now they will have a little quick chit chat between Ryan Grubbs and the new pitcher on the mound, Ryan Powell. This is the key part of the game. 2 outs right now. They want to minimize the damage being done here by LaGrange. And out here, only giving up 1 run would be very nice in this inning. Moving on to the 6th inning for the Captains. Here we go. He deals. And that is a ball for Powell. Austin Jones, senior catcher. Like I said, this is a big moment for him, being that he can advance his team to the championship match tomorrow against Randolph-Macon. And that's a big cut by Austin Jones, a swing and a miss. And that'll even up the count 1-1 for Austin Jones. We can hear the fans getting involved in this game a little bit more as the pressure starts to mount and this game moves along. And that is a strike by Ryan Powell. So now the count moves to 1-2 with 2 outs. And Austin Jones here will have to figure out Ryan Powell quickly. Here we go. And now they strike out. He goes down looking. And Ryan Powell lets up 1, but gets the strikeout on Austin Jones. And that'll minimize the damage for the Captains. And we are moving to the top of the 6th here. 3-0 LaGrange advantage. And we'll be right back. Back here now at Team Stadium in Holly Springs. This is Bryson Gibson here on the call still for you all who are still tuned in to this South Regional matchup between LaGrange Panthers and the Christopher Newport Captains. And Zach English has been the story right now for LaGrange. He has pitched 5 innings strong and only allowed 2 hits so far. And he pitched the last game, so he is putting on a valiant effort right now and looking to extend himself more, making quick work of these batters right now. So up now we have Ryan Grubbs, catcher for the Captains. Here's the first pitch of the 6th inning, and it'll be inside for a strike for Mr. English. So Mr. English is doing himself justice by finding the strike zone early, putting pressure on these batters to make something happen. And here another pitch, and there's another strike for Mr. English. So he now goes up 0-2 in the count against CNU. And here we go. Pitch again. And there's a foul off for Grubbs. Looking to battle back here in the top of the 6th. Pitcher. Ooh, nice hit right between English's legs. Very tough play for him to make. So Ryan Grubbs will reach first base safely for a single. And that is a good start to the inning for CNU as they try to ignite their offense at some point. Down 3-0 here in the top of the 6th. So now on at the plate is Austin Henry, second baseman for the Captains. Nice little pump fake move there by English to keep the run honest. And Austin Henry flies out to right field, and that is a routine catch for LaGrange. Rhett Mixon out there making the play. So 1 pitch, 1 out for Zach English here in that at-bat against Austin Henry. So back to the top of the order, Jordan Mason, center fielder for the Captains, looking to extend this inning and put Grubbs in a better scoring position for the Captains. Pitch goes inside for a ball, so 1-0 for a Advantage Mason. Oh, can they turn two? Ground ball to first. Wild pitch. A wild throw, I'm sorry. Good recovery there by Zach English. They do get the lead runner, though, at second. They try to turn two. English try to get to the bag to cover first as Jack Larison was making the play, fielding the play to go to second. Not quite executed all the way, but like I said, they got the lead runner. And now with 2 outs here in the top of the 6th, LaGrange maybe getting out of a messy situation here again, making some quick work of these CNU batters right now. Here we go. Connor Clark here up the bat, freshman, looking to make something happen here for the Captains. Here, pitch goes. Shortstop makes a play, and that is 3 outs for LaGrange. Another quick inning for the Panthers. And now they go to the bottom of the 6th with a 3-0 advantage. And their confidence is growing and growing as this game goes on. We'll be right back with you, folks, for the bottom of the 6th. We are back here for the bottom of the 6th. LaGrange here taking a 3-0 lead right now against CNU. Jackson Patrick at the plate for the Panthers, facing off Ryan Powell, pitcher for CNU. We're here at Holly Springs once again at Team Steady. I am Bryson Gibson delivering the call tonight, and this has been a LaGrange control game right now. Ryan Powell pitches the first pitch of the 6th, bottom of the 6th, and it's a ball. LaGrange has controlled this game throughout, and so I'm looking for now, see if CNU can make something happen defensively to make a quick inning, or will LaGrange extend their lead right here. Here's a pitch, and another ball for Jackson Patrick as he's up in the count 2-0 against Powell right now. Jackson Patrick on the night is 0 for 2, so looking for his first hit tonight against CNU. And he fouls off that good rip of the ball for Jackson. He's 2-1 in the count. Here we go. Ryan Powell sets. He's taking a little more time between pitches than his teammate, Goodrich. And that'll be a ball. So 3-1 hitters count for Jackson Patrick. And so LaGrange here in a good position to possibly get a man on here early in this bottom of the 6th. Pitch goes. And that'll be a strike for Ryan Powell. And now, full count here for Jackson Patrick, the leadoff hitter in this bottom of the sixth for LaGrange. Pitch goes for Powell, and that will be a strikeout. So Powell has recorded 2 straight strikeouts going back to the last inning against Austin Jones. And so he is finding a rhythm here in this ball game, which is a great sign for CNU as they try to rally here in this ball game against LaGrange. Rhett Holland here at bat, lefty, who has had a good night so far tonight. 1 for 2 on the night. And looking to get more busy right now against Powell. Fouls off the first pitch he sees from Holland. I'm sorry, my mistake, from Powell. This is quite an error from LaGrange. They're coming in as a severe underdog in this matchup. And they are looking very promising right now to advance if this thing holds up the way it looks. And here's the pitch from Powell. And there's a nice cut again by Holland. But he'll foul it off, and he'll now go down 0-2 in the count with 1 out here in the bottom of the sixth. Here we go. A little time in between this pitch. Brett Holland wanted time to regroup himself. So 0-2 count. Powell set, ready to deliver. Pitch goes. Ground ball. Second baseman Henry to Mayhem. And now it'll be out for CNU. So 2 outs here. Ryan Powell came in so far and made some quick work of these LaGrange batters. So now Dawson Weaver is up, looking to get on base and extend this inning for the Panthers. Dawson Weaver has reached base once tonight with a walk and singled out in his other at-bat. Here we go. Pitch goes. Dawson Weaver fouls it off. Nice cut there for Weaver. And 0-1 count here. 2 outs, bottom of the sixth. As CU looks to get out of this inning with minimal damage to the scoreboard for their advantage. Pitch goes. And Dawson Weaver will foul off another one. So 0-2. Advantage Powell right now in this count as he looks to retire these 3 batters in a row to get back to the top of the 7th with only a 3-run deficit at the moment. Here, the pitch goes, delivers. And that will be a strikeout. So Ryan Powell has come in and done some work here for the Captains. 3 strikeouts for him already. And now we move to the top of the 7th. And the score is 3-0 in favor of LaGrange College. We'll be right back with more coverage, folks. Coming back to you guys live here for this regional matchup here between LaGrange College and Christopher Newport. We're going to the top of the 7th here, and Zach English, like I said, has been the story of the night. Going back to his last game here tonight, he has pitched a 10 and a third with only giving up 5 hits, no walks, and no runs in that time period. So Zach English is putting together quite a performance for his team tonight, a performance that will be, hopefully will be turning into a Sunday championship appearance for his team. And also, now, I will have Bergen, who is one of our Win Peace volleyball players who is helping out with us tonight with this coverage. She will be joining the call with me tonight. And Bergen, what have you seen so far from this regional action? And thanks for coming on.
I've seen a lot of baseball over the past 2 days, a lot of games, and it's been pretty good.
Yeah. And the first pitch we see, Zach English delivers a ball, and the count goes to 1-0. And now we'll see if Seth Woodard, third baseman from CNU, can get things going for the Captains. Pitch goes again, a little inside, so now we're going 2-0 here in the top of the 7th. And this first batter, English is facing in the top of the 7th. Here we go. English is ready to deal, wasting no time, throws the pitch, and Seth Woodard will hit into the gap between the center field and left fielder and will turn this into a stand-up double. Great work there by Seth Woodard, and CNU has life.
I think that's what they need right now. They need to get their offense going because it's getting late in that game.
Yeah, exactly. And I think for CNU right now is, it's not too late. There's still a lot of baseball left, and their lineup is very capable of doing, getting runs and putting together a nice rally here. So, it's only a 3-run deficit, not end of the world. So, good start for Seth Woodard here with a stand-up double. Now, Anderson will come face English for the third time tonight, and John Anderson will, and it will drop for a stand-up single. And now, CNU is threatening with runners on the corner. You can see the dugout now with a little more energy. And Bergen, we have a ball game here.
We do. I think CNU can never count them out. Their offense is strong, and they got a lot of heavy hitters.
They do. And now we have the first visit from the pitching coach and Zach English. He has been very, very strong. Like I said, he's gone a 10 and a third since the last game. He's now given up 7 hits, but no walks, no runs currently. And I think right now they're going to figure out if they're going to pull him now or they're going to see how he feels about facing this next batter here, which will be Nick Baham. And so, Bergen, kind of tell me a little bit about, what are you doing here today and how you've been helping us out, and just kind of tell us about your student-athlete experience here at William Peace.
Well, Peace offers a lot for our student-athletes. So today I'm helping out with Callie, our SID, and I basically am just helping out wherever they need. I'm a comm minor, so I'm just seeing if I would want to do this internship in the spring when I'm out of season, and I'm thinking about I'm going to do it.
That's good. So the baseball has not worn you out totally today, which is good to hear.
Yeah. It's been some long days, but worth it.
Absolutely. Here we go. Runs at the corner. All right. 3-0 ball game. Nick Baham up to hit, and he fouls off the first pitch he sees from English. They decide to keep English in the ball game here. A lot of trust they're putting in on the senior. I think he's earned it. And let's see what he does here with the opportunity. 0-1 count here. Top of the 7th. Pitch goes. Baham lays one out.
Mm-hmm.
And that is gone. That is a 3-run shot by Nick Baham. And that will tie the ball game up for the Captains. One swing of the bat can change a lot of things here. And, folks, if you are tuned in, you are in for a treat. This game has gotten really good.
And he's been pretty silent these past couple of at-bats. He hasn't been making a lot of plays. He's had a couple strikeouts. But he just made a statement up in, the top of the 7th?
Yes.
Wow.
Top of the 7th.
Late game rally.
Great stuff here. And Zach English, you can tell he's very distraught about giving up that home run, but he has done great work here, and it's maybe the time where LaGrange has to pull him. And CNU dugout has life, and seems like Nicholas Bahame down here has on the money chain, so I guess that's the home run chain people wear once they hit a home run for CNU. That's awesome.
That home run was money.
There it was. So here, we'll be back shortly. They're pulling Zach English, making a pitching change. We will be back with more coverage of this South Regional between CNU and LaGrange Panthers. So after giving up that 3-run shot, we're back here in Holly Springs. LaGrange has decided to pull Zach English. And now Gibson Bittner, who has a great first name, if I may add, is now in the ballgame pitching. He's facing Craig Johnson, a tough hitter, for the Captains. So this is a tight spot here for LaGrange. All night they have controlled this ball game, but now they find themselves in a predicament and a tie ball game, top of the 7th, no outs. What will they do from here? And that is a foul off attempt for Craig Johnson, and the count now goes to 0-2. Quite lively fan section now for the Captains of CNU. They have been waiting for something to cheer for, and now they have gotten what they asked for. This game has gotten really good, and Gibson Bittner delivers, and that'll be a foul down the first base line for Craig Johnson. 0-2 count here for the Captains. Here's the pitch. Craig Johnson pops it. Can he make the play? They're going to try. And far out of bounds. Down the third base line for the Panthers. And for those tuning in right now, just giving you some backstory again on what this game means to both teams. This is the elimination game. Loser of this game goes home. Their season ends. Winner will face Randolph-Macon College in the championship series tomorrow here at Holly Springs at King Stadium. So a lot on the line right now, and both teams know it. And I'm sure things will get even more interesting now with a tie ball game here in the top of the 7th. Gibson Bittner reigns and delivers, and that'll be a ball. So now the count is 2-2 for the Panthers. Oh, my mistake, 1-2. Count 1-2, first ball of this at bat for Gibson. He delivers. Fouls it off. So now count still stays 1-2. here for Craig Johnson. Craig Johnson has been a dangerous hitter in this regional. He's 1 for 2 tonight. He homered last night. He's one to watch out for CNU. And so, got to be careful here if you're Gibson. Stay focused. Here we go. That's in the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes. You got to make sure you locate this ball where you want it, because anywhere in the strike zone where you lose some control or velocity, he has a chance to make you pay for it. He has the power. So Craig Johnson here, 2-2, no outs. He delivers.
Ooh.
And has a foul tip, very close. So Craig Johnson battling right now for the captains.
And that's one thing about these CNU captains. They battle at every at-bat, every batter.
And they do. They are one of the most versatile and top-to-bottom balanced lineups that we have here at the regional. So no surprise there. They know how to battle back in the count and get back into things at their at-bats. Very patient. Here we go. Gibson looking to deliver. Here the pitch. And it's going to be a little outside, so full count now. So Craig Johnson was down 0-2, has now fought himself to a full count. And what will happen here? And the pitch delivers. And inside, Craig Johnson will get a walk. He's pumped up by that at-bat because he knows he was down 0-2. And so now he takes the bag with no outs here in the top of the 7th. And now Nick Dinapoli, shortstop for the captains, will come up and try to capitalize now on his opportunity. We are here. We have passed the midnight hour here, and we're still playing some quality baseball. For those tuning in, we thank you. And we are here. Oh, there's a bunt attempt for Nick Dinapoli. A great bunt. A sacrifice bunt will move the run over to second. So Dinapoli does his job, moving Craig Johnson to second. And now Ryan Grubbs has the opportunity to cash in on a running and scoring position. Ryan Grubbs is 1 for 2 tonight, singled up the middle in his last at bat, facing Zach English, but now facing a new pitcher in Gibson Bittner. It'll be a different challenge for him and see what he can do. So here we go. 1 out here, top of the 7th, runner on second. And now we're going to have a little conversation between senior Austin Jones and pitcher Gibson Bittner. Getting on the same page here. This is each at bat adds more pressure to this game. And so now we have to be very careful about what's going on. Every pitch matters, and every at bat matters. Here we go. Gibson gets the okay. Throws. Grubbs gets good contact. And it will drop. And he will have a stand-up double, slide into second. And Ryan Grubbs has a RBI double, scoring Craig Johnson. And CNU has taken the lead here tonight for the first time. And CNU has scored 4 runs this inning. And they have showed why they are the tough team they are. Coming with the record they have completely turned the tables on this game. Now, the manager for LaGrange has came out to talk to one of the umpires about that last call, arguing that the tag was there. And so now we are in a very, very, very and like I said on that last call, sorry for that mishap. I got excited as well. He had a sliding into second double. Nonetheless, scored his teammate Craig Johnson. So CNU has now taken the lead here in this matchup against LaGrange. And now we'll see what LaGrange can do on the other end of things. So here, the pitch. And there's a pop out for Austin Henry. And first baseman Jack Larison makes a nice play. And Valtteri catching that pop out. So now we have 2 outs here for LaGrange. And they're looking to get out of this inning in a hurry, as the bats of CNU have woken up here in the top of the 7th. And back to the top of the order with Jordan Mason, who is 1 for 3 on the night. His first time facing Gibson Bittner. Here we go. And a swing and a miss. Good stuff from Gibson Bittner, as Jordan Mason falls down to count 0-1. He stands ready to deliver. Some miscommunication there between Bittner and his shortstop, who was trying to pick off a tip there. Didn't quite get it, but foul off attempt for Jordan Mason. I think now this will be a key part of the ball game with LaGrange having such a young roster. How can they respond to this adversity now? This is the toughest spot they've been in all season. Playing against a very experienced CNU team that has been here. How do they respond? Pitch goes, Gibson Bittner, and that'll be a throw in the dirt, and that'll be a ball. So count now goes to 1-2 for Jordan Mason. Here we go. Bittner. And he wasn't really sure of himself right there if he wanted to pick off Grubbs or not, and kind of had a slip there on the mound. So here's Bittner. Delivers. And Mason fouls him off again. Staying strong here for the captains. Pitch goes. And that'll be a foul. Jordan Mason trying to line that down the third base line. So he's battling right now, Gibson Bittner. Once again, great first name for Gibson. And now he is trying to get out of a jam here. 2 outs here. Needs this out right now to get to the bottom of the 7. And give his team a chance to make their own comeback of their own. Pitch goes. And foul tip. He barely made contact, but barely counts. And now he lives to fight another day. Does Mason. What a beautiful night here. Even though we're approaching, we're now into Sunday, Championship Sunday. So these seem to be playing again on this same day. But great night and great weather has turned out. Here's the pitch from Gibson. A little high. Mm-hmm. And so both of these teams right now running on fumes, but must keep their discipline and must stay sharp if they want a chance to advance to the championship series tomorrow for Randolph-Macon College. Here's the pitch, Gibson. Inside, and now we go a full count. So we're at 3-2. Mason has fought his way back into this at-bat. Great patience by him. And so now, what will happen here with a full count? Here's the pitch. Mason fouls him off again. Jordan Mason with a very great at-bat right now for his team. Really trying to wear down Gibson. He came into this game in relief of English, and he's wearing him down right now with all these pitches he's throwing just to him. It's what you want from a hitter. We get a pause there from the ump as Gibson resets himself on the mound. And now, here he goes. He sets. He fires. And that's a pop-up. Foul off again for Jordan Mason. So here we go for Jordan Mason. Gibson sets, delivers. Jordan Mason fouls him off again. Quite in that bat here for Jordan Mason. He is not going down lightly. Berg, what do you think about that?
I think that's just seeing you baseball right there, fighting with every pitch, no matter if it's 0-2 or full count.
That they are. They are wearing down Gibson, and they're trying to. And like I said, this 7th inning, they have been very busy, scoring all 4 of their runs here in this inning, taking the advantage against LaGrange. We have a chess match going on right now as Ryan Grubbs is second, is taking some big leads, and seems like the shortstop is trying to signal to Gibson, hey, let's pick this guy off right now. And miscommunicated the last couple of times. See what happens here. Pitch goes outside, and Jordan Mason will take first, and that is a dejecting blow right now as LaGrange finds themselves now with 2 guys on for CNU. Connor Clark, freshman, up to bat.
And Connor Clark had a really big game last night. Let's see if he can do it again tonight.
Yes, he did. His late game heroics last night, for all those who don't know, walk-off single. It's a strike there for Gibson. Walk-off single for this young man, and he was very early in his college career, so he has a promising future for the CNU captains going forward. But here right now, this is the now, and they want to see what he can do right now. And so there, he fouls off another, and he'll go down 0-2 in the count for Mr. Clark. So just like yourself, Berg, Connor Clark is a freshman trying to make his way in this college athletics. You can probably relate to him.
Yes. In the press conference yesterday, he was just excited to be here, and I can completely relate.
Here you go, pitch from Gibson, high and away. So Connor stands back. Not the pitch you're looking for.
But I am a rising sophomore these days.
Okay, let me correct myself. We did have graduation not too long ago, so the school year is over. Pop out here for Connor Clark, and that'll be the 3rd out for LaGrange. And so in an inning where the lead was retaken by CNU, LaGrange now has to fight back and figure out now how to crack the code here to manufacture some runs here in the bottom of the 7th. We'll be right back, folks. Here we are, folks. Bottom of the 7th. CU has retaken the lead. And now, pitcher Ryan Powell, who's done a great job on the mound for the Captains, will be facing Rhett Mixon, leadoff man for the Panthers of LaGrange. And now we will see what LaGrange has in store. Hopefully trying to mount a comeback here in this inning. First pitch of the inning. Rhett Mixon tried to square the bunt and pull back, and there was a call strike for Ryan Powell. Much to the dismay of the LaGrange fans, I can hear out in the stands. But umpire called nonetheless. He has a better view than any of us, so we'll go with it. And here we go. Pitch goes. And there's makes contact. First base makes a backhand sliding play. Pitcher covers the plate, and that'll be a first out of the inning for the Captains. Great play by Nicholas Baham. As him and pitcher Ryan Powell combined their superpowers on that play to make an out here in the bottom of the 7th.
That's just another great play by the first baseman. He was the one that had the 3-run homer to really get this offense going for the Captains.
He did that. He did. He is making his statement right now on this game. Nicholas Baham having a great game here in this nightcap of the South Regional D3 baseball tournament. And here we go. Pitch away. And Jacob Gasser, who solo shot, has also now have a batting problem where he loses his bat on his swing. There's been a couple times tonight LaGrange has done that. I'm not sure if it's the bat or if it's the gloves or a grip of the bat, but CU wasn't too happy about those bats flying in their dugout.
No, I wouldn't be either, man.
So here we go. Jacob Gasser, who's been a key man in the lineup tonight for LaGrange, who is 3 at-bats, 3 hits tonight. So he's looking right now to reignite the offense that he started for LaGrange early in this ball game. So here we go. 4-3 ball game. 0-1 count. 1 out. Pitch is delivered. And it'll be outside for a ball. So 1-1. Jacob Gazzard looking to get his team back on get back on track as they try to mount a comeback here against CU. Here's the pitch, and he singles. Oh, and he's safe. What a play by Jacob Gazzard. He hits the ball to first base. Nicholas Baham, who we just spoke about, had trouble in fielding that and gave him enough time to get to first and beat out the throw. So now a 1-on for LaGrange with only 1 out here. And James Poropatic is now up, who is 1 for 3 on the night. Will look to extend this inning or hopefully have his runner advance into scoring position to help them get back on the board. A bunt might be in play here for LaGrange. And he goes, Gazzard. And he is there safely at second. So LaGrange, aggressive on the base pass, which they've shown to be all day, have done it again. So now, runner on second, 1 out, 0-1 count for James Poropatic. And LaGrange is in business. This game has been great. Both teams going at it. Both want to get to that championship series tomorrow. Love the intensity from both. Here we go. Pitch. And he'll foul it off. This game has captured the attention of everyone here, and you will forget that it's almost 1 o'clock in the morning because fans are on the edge of their seat wanting to see who's going to take this game and advance for tomorrow's championship series. Here's the pitch. And it's a chopper. Can he beat out the throw to first? He will not, but the runner will advance to third. So now we have 2 outs. 4-3 ball game. We have Jack, first baseman Jack Larison for LaGrange at the plate, who is 1 for 2 on the night. And he's looking now for a base hit that can get his teammate Jacob Gasser home, which would tie this ball game up and add some more drama to this already enticing matchup. Here we go. Pitch. And it's a little bit on the outside for Ryan Powell. So count goes 1-0. Ryan Powell has done a fine job coming in relief for CNU when things look a little bit bleak for him. He has steadied the ship. He is the captain. And so now he is taking control of this ball game right now. Here we go. Pitch. And that's a strike. So the count is now 1-1, 2 outs here for Jack Larison for LaGrange. 7 hits apiece for both teams. So both teams have brought the bats here tonight. And here's the pitch. And it's a pop-up. And can they make a play? Can they make a play? Too far over. So the third baseman and catcher both tried to make a catch in the third base line, but it was too far out. But love the effort. I think for LaGrange here, they have shown, and this inning will show that they are not backing down from this challenge. So they're in a position right now with a base hit to tie this ball game up to respond to that strong inning by CNU. And there's a hit up the middle, and there's a big play by the second baseman. Big play from Austin Henry to end the inning. And now we go to the top of the 8th. CNU holds their advantage still 4-3 over LaGrange. And we'll be right back with more action here at Holly Springs. Here we go. Top of the 8th action about to begin. Here I want to give another shout out to Holly Springs and Ting Stadium for the great hospitality here on this Saturday. Full day action for baseball. First pitch, Gibson. Down the pipe for a strike. And a huge shout out to William Peace University for keeping up and having this day go smoothly as it's been through all the rain delay. We're here now. Pitch inside there for Gibson. Here now in a tightly contested ball game, bringing you all the South Regional. Winner goes on championship series tomorrow against Randolph-Macon College. Here we go. Pitch again, Gibson. And that'll be a strike. So he now goes 0-2. Advantage Gibson right now in the count against a very dangerous hitter in Seth Woodard. So we're 1-2 actually on this count. Here we go, Seth Woodard. And now we go 2-2. Ball down in the dirt for Gibson. Here we go. Pitch goes. And that will be a big strikeout for Gibson Bittner as he gets Seth Woodard a swing and a miss. And now John Anderson will come back up to bat. Designated hitter for the Captains. With one out in the top of the eighth. Looking to add more insurance runs for this lead with CNU. Gibson Bittner throws and delivers, and that is a strike. I like how this kid, Gibson Bittner, came in, not scared of the moment, ready to come in here and compete. He's throwing strikes and staying ahead of the counter. Here's another one. Oh, that's a ball for Bittner. 1-1. You can feel the intensity of this game from both dugouts. CNU a lot more lively right now. That's a swing and a miss. Great stuff from Bittner. And you can see LaGrange dugout. They're engaged. They're kind of on the edge of their seats, hoping that Bittner can get them out of this jam. And with no damage done. And there's another swing and a miss. Gibson Bittner with 2 straight strikeouts here in the top of the eighth, making quick work of this CNU lineup. Like I said, I like what I'm seeing from this kid right now. Coming in relief, pitching as well as he has. And now, up to bat for CNU is Nick Baham, the guy who ignited this big comeback with his 3-run shot in the 7th. And he's back up here in the top of the 8th, looking to do more damage. And there is another call ball. So we had a 2-0 count here at this at bat for Nick Baham. Bittner winds up, throws again. And there's a swing and a miss for Baham. Big cut there. And 2-1 count. 2 outs. Bittner throws again. And there's another swing and a miss. So Bittner is throwing to these hitters with some different off-speed and fastball pitches, mixing it up a little bit, keeping them off balance. Here we go. 2-2 count. 2s across the board. Bittner, he delivers. A little high on that one. Full count. 3-2. So here we go. Gibson looking to get this final out of the inning. And Baham fouls it off. Battling back as he's done, or has all these hitters done for CNU all day. Even though they struggle, they have continued to battle all night. Here we go. Pitch for Gibson. And Baham will walk. So 1 on right now, top of the 8th. Bittner has struck out the first 2 batters he's seen. Now he walks Baham. And so he's now looking to get back on track against Craig Johnson, who has been dangerous during this regional. Walked his last at bat. Has a hit here tonight. Homer last night. So a very dangerous guy in the lineup for the Captains. And first pitch for Bittner, it will be a fastball inside for a ball. Here we go. 1-0 count. And there is a single for Craig Johnson, which will move Baham over to second. Craig Johnson, like I have said, he has been a dangerous hitter this whole regional. Every time he comes up to bat, something good is happening for his team. And no different there as he comes up and has a stand-up single. And now he will extend this inning. And his teammate, Nick Dinapoli, shortstop for the Captains, will come up and try to knock in a run for some insurance here for the Captains. Gibson delivers, pitch, and that's a strike. 0-1 count. Facing Dinapoli. Dinapoli on the night. Another strike for Gibson. As now he goes up two in this count. Will be a big strikeout here for him if he can complete it right here. Dinapoli on the night. Or slow dribble down third. We'll go foul. We'll go foul. Dinapoli on the night. Let's pull up what he's doing here. Dinapoli is 0 for 2 right now. But a timely base hit here would do the trick for the captains. But Gibson up 0-2 in the count will make it difficult. And that was a very, very close call. But said outside the strike zone. So we sit now 1-2. And Gibson looks to battle here right now. Get Dinapoli. Here's the pitch. And Dinapoli singles, grounds outs to the first baseman, Jack Larison. And so no damage done on the scoreboard. So we head to the bottom of the eighth. LaGrange still down a run and looking to have a rally here in the bottom of the eighth. We'll be right back, folks. Here we are back in Holly Springs, bottom of the eighth. We have a new pitcher for the captains. Logan Ayler comes in for relief for the captains, looking to close out this game for them. Logan Ayler comes in this game with 13 appearances, no starts. ERA of 4.24. So he's looking to come in around to finalize this win, hopefully, for his captains. But LaGrange has different plans, I'm sure. And so one of the batters up to bat now is McKinley Herbs, who has been busy throughout this region. And that is a second pitch, ball. First pitch ball. Sorry about that. And 1-0 count here for the Panthers. Second pitch, another ball. So good eye there for McKinley Herbs as he looks to battle Logan Ayler, who's making his first appearance tonight in tonight's ball game. Here we go. Pitch. And that's a call strike for Ayler. So his first strike of the ball game. 2-1 count for the Panthers. McKinley Herbs has been a strong hitter for this Panthers squad. Looks to get some offense started right here. Here we go. And he fouls off the attempt from Logan Ayler. Here we go. Ayler And there's a hit down third base. And Seth Woodard makes a great play to get the out for the captain. So first out of the top of the 8th inning for the Panthers. Good start for the captains, who have regained control of this game. It took them a while to get going, but once they got going, they showed why they're one of the strongest teams in this region. And now we have Austin Jones, senior catcher, up at the plate. Here we go. Pitch. Oh, Austin Jones will have enough distance. Will it go to the warning track? What a effort by Austin Jones. Almost having a solo shot to tie this ball game up. Wow, that would have been a hit. He's frustrated, but great effort by him. And he knows it, and his team was letting him know, hey, that was a great battle, great effort. So here now we have Jackson Patrick, third baseman, up at bat for LaGrange. And there's a called strike for Logan Ayler. Here we go. Pitch. And it's down and away. Here we go. Ayler delivers. Patrick, ground ball to second baseman. And that is the third out of the inning. The captains now will head to the top of the ninth, holding a 1-run advantage, 4-3 over the LaGrange. And folks, buckle in, because here's the ninth inning, and we don't know what's in store, but stay with us as we bring you the coverage. All right, here we go. Top of the ninth here at Holly Springs. For those who are still tuning in, we're in for a treat with a 4-3 advantage for the captains of CNU as they look to hold on to this lead against the LaGrange Panthers. And Gibson Bittner starts out the inning with a great pitch or an 0-1 count against catcher Ryan Grubbs. Last time Grubbs was up, he had a double. He is 2 for 3 on the night. So he's been dangerous tonight for the captains. But now Gibson with another great pitch and goes up 0-2 in the count for the Panthers. Next pitch, Gibson feeling good. That's a ball, so 1-2 count. Looking to get a strikeout here to get this inning started. He recorded a couple last inning, so he's capable of doing so. And here's the pitch. And slightly inside for the ump's liking. So now we go to a 2-2 pitch count. And here's the pitch. And Grubbs will pop out to center field, and that'll be a catch and an out for the Panthers. And that'll be James Poropatic with the routine play at center field. And that will bring on now Austin Henry, second base for the Captains, who is 0 for 3 tonight, but has made a lot of great plays in the field. And here's the pitch from Gibson. A little high as the ball. Austin Henry's made a lot of plays at second base tonight to help his team. So now he's looking to maybe add a little offense to the mix. But he said back here, he's going to pop out to center field, and that's an out. So 2 straight fly balls for James Poropatic. And now the Panthers have put away 2 quickly and now face leadoff man James Mason, who had a great at-bat the last time he was up. And I'm sure Gibson remembers and looking to get him out right here. Here's the pitch. And there's a foul off for the Panthers. So 0-1 count, 2 outs, top of the 9. And both of these teams are at the edge of their seats right now. And Gibson throws a pitch a little low for the ump's liking. So now we go to 1-1 in the count. Here we go, pitch. And there's a pop out. And in there again. So good work by Gibson. 3 straight fly balls caught by James Poropatic and LaGrange. With an opportunity now at the bottom of the 9th to either tie this ball game or take the lead and win it outright right here. We'll be right back, folks. Stay with us. This will be a fun ending to this game. Here we go. Bottom of the 9th. This is what it comes down to for this D3 South Regional. Again, loser of this game will be going home and their season will end. Winner of this game will have a chance to play Randolph-Macon in the championship series. And in now for CU is their star closer, Joe Burris. He is coming in right now to save this game for his team and clinch their spot in the championship series. There are fans on their feet all around the stadium for this outcome of this great baseball game we have witnessed here tonight. Here's a pitch from Joe Burris, and his first pitch will be a ball. He is facing off against Rhett Holland, who has been busy all night, 1 for 3, but has reached base a couple of times and has done great work here in this regional. Here's a pitch from Joe Burris, and that is a called strike right down the pipe for Mr. Burris. Rhett Holland is looking to get things started for LaGrange here in this bottom 9th inning. All on the line here. 3 outs left. for their season. Here we go. That is a low pitch. So that is a ball for Mr. Burris. So 2-1 count here at bat. Burris stands, delivers. Great stuff right down the pipe. Swing and a miss for Red Holland. So now we're 2-2 here in this pressurized situation for both teams as they look to complete this game and have a chance tomorrow afternoon. Here we go. Joe Burris, he delivers. And that is a swing and a miss. And that will be a strikeout for Mr. Burris. And so now he comes in. First batter he sees, he sits him down. And now the pressure rises for LaGrange as they look for more offense. So now we have Dawson Weaver at bat facing Mr. Burris. First pitch. And that is a nice breaking ball from Joe Burris as he goes up in the count 0-1 against Dawson. Here he stands. He delivers. Another breaking ball right outside on the corner. He's looking to use that breaking ball, I think, to confuse these hitters. And now he hits the pitch. Oh, they reversed the call. So I thought he was hit by a pitch, but the ump said he had crowded the plate, I believe, and the call has been reversed. So Dawson Weaver so it's now 1-1 the count, and so the call is overturned, and Dawson Weaver will be taking the walk and getting on first. And now CNU's manager will be coming out to talk to the umpire about what just happened. This is a big call in tonight's game, and everybody's feeling the pressure right now. Players, coaches, umpires, even me a little bit up here in the press box.
I feel it. You can feel the tension from the crowd, from the dugouts, from the coaches, from the field. It's playoff baseball, man.
This is playoff baseball at its best. Both teams have done a lot to get to this moment, and now you see Rhett Mixon, the leadoff hitter, discussing with the CNU manager and catcher. So a lot of conversations going on right now. Now you have the umpires talking amongst themselves.
A lot of chit-chat.
Everybody on their feet right now trying to figure out what is going to be the call here. And this juncture of the game is a big part. And we have passed the 1 a.m. mark. For those who are listening with us, we really appreciate you delivering you this great baseball game. And like we promised, it was going to be a drama-filled game full of back and forth. And that is what it has been for the duration of this game.
And you can hear the fans just wanting a call. Is it on?
So, still discussing here, figuring out what this call is going to be for this big play. Dawson Weaver took the first, but now umpires are still chit-chatting here. Not sure what they're discussing, what they're deliberating.
Yeah, I don't know how much conversation you can have about that play.
Yeah, I think you got to go with your gut. Whatever you call first or whatever you saw after you discuss, you got to go with it. That's part of the game. The game is going to have some natural errors in it, but I think the umps have done a great job here throughout this regional, and they're going to get it. They're going to get this thing right. So here we have a decision. And
now they're discussing with the CNU manager.
I haven't seen this much discussion since one of my group chats. There's a lot of discussion going on here. I missed a lot of that conversation there during the Cavs Celtics game with my group chat because I wasn't able to tune in. But these umps and these players may be up in that right now with this big call they're trying to make. And
let's see what it is.
It seems like they're going to stay with the call that Dawson Weaver was hit by pitch. He is now on first base with 1 out. The deficit is still 1 for the Panthers. And now Rhett Mixon, their leadoff guy, is up at bat looking to advance Mr. Weaver at his bat. Joe Burris gathers himself. He's ready to fire. And here's the pitch. And there's a strike by Burris. So 0-1 count. Good start for Burris as he gathers himself. Here's the pitch. And another great pitch by Burris. Rhett Mixon swing and a miss there. And so now we're at 0-2. 1 out. Bottom 9th of this baseball game. It has been great from the start. Burris staring down the barrel. Delivers. Rhett Mixon with a slow dribbler. When he reached.
Oh.
He is safe.
First baseman dropped that.
He beats out the throw for the third baseman. A slow dribbler down the third base line. And now LaGrange has life. LaGrange with 2 on. Bottom 9. 1 out. And just the guy they want up to hit. Jacob Gazzard, who is 3 for 4 tonight with a solo shot already. On 1 run scored, is the exact guy they want in this spot for this team right now. You can ask for better drama than this, folks. Here we go.
Bottom of the 9th, 1:15 in the morning.
Here we go.
Let's go.
Here's the pitch. And he pitches. Okay, turn 2. Can they turn 2 here?
No.
He's safe. He won't turn 2. So Jacob Gasser grounds out to the shortstop. They get the lead runner at second, but he's able to reach first safely. So now it falls on senior James Poropatic. Can he somehow manufacture a last run for LaGrange here in the bottom of the 9th? Joe Burris, standout closer for CNU, looks to close out this game right now.
We've got the tying run on third right there.
Tying run on third. And out of the ball. You can just feel the pressure of this game right now as both teams' dugouts are standing at the edge of the dugout and everybody here in Ting Stadium is about on their feet waiting the outcome of this game. Forget 115, we're here. And now it's inside. Ooh, and that would be called strike. So now we're at 1-1. James Poropatic, who was 1 for 4 tonight, has 1 strikeout, 1 RBI off a double. So capable hitter here in the spot for his team. And he's a swing and a miss. Joe Burris makes him chase on that pitch. And now we go 1-2 here. 2 outs for LaGrange. This could be the last strike, or will this be extended for the Panthers? Here we go, folks. He sets. He's ready. Here's the pitch. A slow dribbler down third. Here's the play. And that's out. And that's game. CNU takes the game with a slow dribbler ground out from third to first, and that'll do it. CNU will advance tomorrow for the championship series against Randolph-Macon College. And what a great run by LaGrange, the 6th seed here in this region, who came out, fought valiantly, but came up a little short and was a tough call in the game. Calling that runner out at first on the tag. And folks, that is it. Great game here by both teams. Berg, what do you think?
Well, CNU faces Randolph-Macon for the second time in the tournament tomorrow, and I feel like it'll be a good matchup. They had a great battle this morning, so I'm just excited to see another one.
Yeah, I think, for the region tomorrow, both of those teams who have showed up here this weekend have played exceptionally well, and Christopher Newport only lost his to Macon here in this regional, and so they'll get a rematch tomorrow and see if they can extend that series. But to LaGrange, a team full of young and promising talent, came up here today and played a hard-fought game. And from everything I've seen from this team this weekend, they have a chance to be here again next year. And on, because they have came here and established themselves as a force to be reckoned with years to come in this region. So for everybody who's tuned in, I thank you for your interest and patience in this D3 South Regional. We will be back here tomorrow for our championship series when it will be featuring Christopher Newport University and Randolph-Macon College. Here tonight we will be signing off. I am Bryson Gibson, and to my right we have Berg.
Berg and Gillespie here.
Berg and Gillespie here. And thank you all. We're signing off.